We have right for you, Little Uzi, a Rob Zombie poster.
Just got finished with the other Elite Trainer box, and now we're moving on to the Evolving Skies Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box, but featuring Glaceon, Vaporeon, Sylveon, and Espeon. This box is my second favorite, that's why I'm recording the second, but Espeon and Leafeon are almost tied for my favorite evolutions, simply because I've just grown up with them. Those are the only two evolution cards I had growing up. They just mean a lot to me. I never really liked Sylveon that much. Vaporeon's iconic, but not as much. And Glaceon is like pretty much up there as well. But the other box just had more favorites of mine. If you trade out Umbreon for Espeon on the other box, that would be the box for me, but they had to go with this nicer looking palette for this one comparatively to the other one with its few colors. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're coming back with more content for Evolving Skies, and look out for celebrations coming soon in October, because we're going to be opening a ton for that. I always love opening these Elite Trainer boxes, just more than booster boxes, because they give you so much more, especially if you're a player of the game, and these are great for learning the game and starting off if you ever need to learn something. So go ahead and slide out the player's guide, and we'll take off this sleeve to reveal the main box. The inside, usually I'd show off the inside, but as you can kind of see, just kind of the pack arts and whatnot, and we'll go over the pack arts once we pull them out. But obviously you have the box, but we're gonna move that to the side for now and take a look at the player's guide. The player's guide basically shows you all the cards and some of the newer things that are included on each of these cards and how to play them. And they talk about some of the scrolls and the different cards that you can play with, and show off the new things in standard that you can really bring to the table. Here's a look at some of the rares and pools that we want. Obviously that Rayquaza VMAX is pretty sought after. Not that version specifically, it is still, but people are trying to go for the Altar version. There's some of the secret rares in the set, looking for Leafeons, Leafeon being my favorite and the most superior one. Then you have some of these other ones, the Espeon V and the Sylveon V. I actually didn't realize this, but you actually can't get the original trio of evolutions, just the regular V card. They only have full arts and alt arts in this set apparently, which is interesting. I guess it's just full arts. I don't think there's any secret arts or alternate arts, which is interesting, but it's whatever, we move. And then there's the VMAX Leafeon, that's the one we're looking for. Raihan, full art is a pretty good one, and Zinnia as well. These two are the prize cards, the Rayquaza Altar VMAX and the Umbreon Altar VMAX. And then on the back they show all the gold cards. There's a surprising amount of gold cards that are pretty sought after. I'd love a Zinnia, I'd love an Inteleon, Cresselia is really good. Any of these I'd be more than happy to take home. And they just, talk about playing the online game. Then, taking a closer look at the box. Actually, let me slide this off to then take off this paper part. Then we can slide that back on to take a better look. So as you can see, you have the 4 right here, just kind of on the side of the box with this holographic. I don't know if the regular Elite Trainer boxes are this holographic pattern on it, or it's just standard ink. Let me know if you got one of the standard ones. On the side you have a Silver Evolving Skies, on the back it's the same thing, on the other side, and then of course on the top, Silver Evolving Skies. And let's go ahead and take a look at what's on the inside of the box. Here's a player's guide and the card rules. These are really good to give to newer players, and that's why they put them in these boxes, because it kind of explains the entire game of Pokemon to you and everything you would need to know throughout a game, which is nice. You get some dividers to put in your Elite Trainer box if you use these for play and you bring them with you. These are good to separate things. You can even use these in regular deck boxes. These are nice to just slot right in. They don't have to be necessarily used just for this, because they're pretty much standard card size. You have a pack of energy, which is not very useful, but for a newer player, that's definitely worth. You have these card sleeves, which is pretty nice. I've seen these a lot on the online game. People really like using these. You should never really be using these specific sleeves. Go get some of the other brands that they have out there, but certainly still nice for newer players, again, to just kind of temporarily sleeve up something and put your pools in. Then we have a few other goodies here. Here are the die for this specific box. As you can see, that the blue and lighter blue are for the Vaporeon and Glaceon. These are really cool damage counters. And then for the bigger die, you have a combination of Sylveon and Espeon with this darker purple and pink, which is pretty nice. I actually really like these dice. These are really cool. Let me see if I can get it to the side. As you can kind of see right there, there's the Evolving Skies logo. Pretty cool. altogether. You obviously get your poison and burn counter. Part of the exclusiveness of the Pokemon Center one is that you get the ZV pin, which is nice. And then here's the coin. This one is pretty good. I like the other one better, honestly. This one, just, you know, again, it just has less of my favorites on it, but it's still really cool. These coins are really cool, especially for the online game. Kind of sad though that you don't get the smaller ones, so you can actually like theoretically use these, even though people just use dice. It's still kind of fun to have a playable coin, I should say. Then after all that, part of it is that you get 10 packs instead of 8. I'll go ahead and be opening 10 packs of this today. Like I said, there's a few different pack arts to it. There's Duraludon, Rayquaza, Sylveon, and then Umbreon, which is nice. I'll go ahead and save a Rayquaza for last. If you couldn't tell, up here is a Rayquaza statue and the shiny version of it on display. Rayquaza has a special place in my heart, so hopefully we can end or get a Rayquaza today. That'd be much appreciated, Pokemon Company, please. Alright, first pack of the day, let's get into it. Like I said, this set, probably one of the more exciting sets that have come out in a while, so we're definitely happy about that. And without further ado, first pack of this Elite Trainer box, and then we get to keep going. Again, just looking for a Leafeon, that's all I care about. There's the Fighting Energy, Boldore, Skiploom, Fletchinder, Mareep, Wobbuffet, Luvdisc, Dwebble, Hippopotas. There's a Reverse Ampharos, that's a reverse rare, and Altaria to start things off. This Tempting Tune is pretty good. You put a supporter card on the top of your deck, and if you pair that with the Oranguru, you can easily just get it right off the top as soon as you need it. So, pretty good Altaria. I'll take that, and of course the Reverse Holo is a rare, so we will always take that. Charizard, you need to back up. Alright, going into our second pack. Let me know if y'all have gotten any pulls from Evolving Skies so far. I mean, for me, I've gotten a few things. Okay, well I completely messed that one up. It's okay, there's your code card. We'll just go through this one quickly. That's on me. Scrafty can go to the side, that's what's up. I don't know why I do that sometimes. I'll just forget that I am opening packs for content and accidentally shut off the code. This is what happens when you're out of practice for a while. Kind of just hurts the soul, but it's okay. Here's your code. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. And we'll keep going. Fire Energy, Palpitoad, Crustle, Moon and Sun Badge, Gossifleur, Fletchling, Scraggy, Hippopotas, Temple, there's a Reverse Roggenrola, and there's a Holo Hydreigon. Hydreigon is actually pretty good. I don't know why people are not giving this card more attention. I guess it's a little bit not necessarily tricky to set up. I don't look at it for Pitch Black Fangs, which does 210. I look at it for Dragon Counter, which does 100 more damage for each prize card your opponent took last turn. You could theoretically pair this up with a VMAX deck and then hit for 320, which is a knockout on most Pokemon VMAX. If I'm not mistaken, it only doesn't knock out like a few, but I feel like that's still really good considering that the trade-off is just a 1 prizer, and then you could even send up a 2 prizer. Like if you lead Duraludon VMAX, then go into Hydreigon, take knockout after the Duraludon goes down, then switch it out the next turn, and then go in with a Zacian, and if the Zacian can't take the knockout, Hydreigon can finish up the game. I think that's super strong, but apparently that's just me that's thinking that combo is really good. Maybe I'll build a deck around it and we'll see if it's actually as good as I am saying, or theorizing in my head. Alright, Duraludon pack. Man, that Duraludon deck is tricky to get against though. I mean, I played against that a few times when I was laddering, and certainly not to be messed with. I mean, if you misplay even once or twice within that deck, it's over. It's just done for. So certainly be careful when you're playing those decks. There's a Psychic Energy, a Shelgon, Crystal Cave, Rescue Carrier, Dwebble, Mareep, Drowsy, Scraggy, Phoebus. Wow, that's really badly miscut. Reverse Gordy, which is good, and Duraludon V, as I was talking about him. Pretty good. Duraludon, again, really good for its VMAX. The VMAX has a really good deck around it. The first attack is Metal Claw for 70, and then the second one is for fighting into Steel. It's 140. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon attack, do 30 less damage. You're not using it for those 2 attacks, you're using it for its VMAX, but that's a Dragon V. I think this is our first Dragon V that I pulled, so I'm not upset about that, and certainly not upset about a Reverse Holo Trainer. Reverse Holo Trainer is always the best to get. But let's go ahead and continue on with a Umbreon pack. just realized, did we open was that a Duraludon pack in the last one? I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, which is interesting. Put that to the side, code card, flip it around, 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front, and we'll get into it. There's a Steel Energy, Lantern, Treasure Energy, Digger's Gloves, Litleo, Chinchou, Dino, Pumpkaboo, Carvana. There's a Cutie Fly, and are you kidding me? You have to be kidding.
Max, what do you want for dinner?
Justice.
Okay, we got an Altart. That's our first Altart of this set. I actually didn't get an Altart in Chilling Rain, but okay. Noivern, I can't even speak correctly. Noivern V. This deck has really good spread options with Boom Burst, which says this attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, and then Synchro Loud for 60. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, it does 120 more damage, so you could theoretically hit for 180, which is pretty good. And it's actually easier than you would think to set up. You just have to Marnie and then play a card. But Boom Burst certainly is really good. Wow, we got an Altart. That's unreal. Just look at that card, this Batman wannabe, but he literally is a bat. So sick. I mean, I'm already happy enough with this. Obviously, we're looking for a few other Altarts, but I'm not going to be upset that we're walking away with an Altart Noivern V, for sure. Yeah, pretty good. I don't even know which opening was better than the other. If you saw our last video, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil anything. Just go check it out. It's worth your time. Okay, Sylveon pack. I think this is the halfway point. This is our 6th pack, so that was our halfway point. Now we're moving on. Continuing on, okay. If we get anything else out of this, I'll be ecstatic. I don't know if it's possible. Let me know. Do you think another hit is in this box somewhere? Somewhere hiding? There's an Evolving Skies code. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull away with one more thing. There's a Water Energy, a Swoobat, a Digging Gloves, Stormy Mountain, Love Disc, Seedot, Slack Off, Flabebe, Carvana. There's a Reverse Jumpluff, which is pretty good. Jumpluff being a pretty solid attacker all around. Definitely with its fluffy barrage, where it can attack twice. Pretty good. And then a Stoutland. So nothing on the end, but a reverse rare. Reverse holo rare, pretty much, is pretty good. All right, moving on. Umbreon pack. We've been getting nice, you know? Evolving Skies. I mean, there is just a ton of rares in this set, so I'm not, my reaction didn't seem like super excited. It's just because I know there's so many cards to collect in this set. It's unreal. It's actually, I think this is the biggest set that they've released, if I'm not mistaken. I thought I read that somewhere. 2, 3, 4 to the front, and then to the front, Electric Energy, Hypno, Vigoroth, Lombre. There's a Drowsy, Scraggy, Phoebus, Hitmonchan, Slack Off. There's a Reverse Emolga, and on the back, another Leafeon V. Are you kidding me? Another one. All right, Leafeon V. Perfect. I mean, Leafeon is the best. We're not going to deny that. Leafeon is the best, but come on, 2 of them? Give me an Altart. My Altart could have been the Leafeon V. We're so close. Anyways, Greening Cell says, once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Grass Energy, attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So, basically what you can do is you can attach, return, set up, and then next turn have the VMAX ready to go in and do its attacks, because the VMAX is what you're going to be wanting to attack with. It's really unfortunate if you have to attack with this Leaf Blade, but it could still theoretically do 150 damage, which is pretty good. But overall, Leafeon and Glaceon, I think, probably have the best decks out of the evolutions. There's a few other ones that can be played into the other ones. Sylveon has a good deck as well, but Sylveon is mostly to just counter Urshifu. There's better options, and I've even won games against the Sylveon decks with Urshifu. I feel like Leafeon is pretty consistent on what you're getting. You know exactly how you need to set up. Actually, this is really badly miscut. I just realized that, but nonetheless, Leafeon, pretty solid attacker all around and pretty solid card. We actually have 3 packs remaining. I thought we only had 2, but 3, I'm all good. Again, if we get another hit, it's over. This might be the luckiest Elite Trainer box I've ever opened. Let me know. Do you think my legendary Battle Styles one was better than this one? I don't know. It's pretty hard to tell. Or maybe the other one you thought was better than this. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let me know. Wobbuffet, Hoppip, Swablu, there's a Zorua, the Reverse Treasure Energy, and then a Melodic on the end. Nothing on that one, but it's okay. Like I said, we have no right to complain. These 2 Elite Trainer boxes from Evolving Skies have been absolutely insane. Way better than my other Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes for Chilling Reign that I got. That one was pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. I think the pull rates were just exceptionally worse on that set. Sorry, I kind of just revealed the card, but that's okay. The pull rates were exceptionally bad on Chilling Reign. Evolving Skies is much better from what I can tell. But it's still, you know, still kind of a shame that I really didn't get anything too insane from Chilling Reign. Sorry, I'm like really messing up. Braviary, getting its Hisuian version later, and then another Altaria. Okay, well, we finally made it to the end. This is our last pack remaining. Let me know, do you think there's anything left in this Rayquaza pack? Please, Arceus, bless us with a Rayquaza out of the Rayquaza pack. I would be to the moon if we got a Rayquaza. I really want more Rayquazas. I might try to complete, just have a set of at least one of each Rayquaza. I think that would be my favorite set to complete. I already have, oh, well, I kind of revealed code card. At least we know we have something in here on the final pack. Is it a V or better? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Fire Energy, Shelgon, Ice-Q, Full Phase Guard, Slack Off, Flabebe, Carvana, Dwebble, Mareep, here's a Reverse Boost Shake, and nope, it's just an Eldegoss on our final one, but it's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong, Eldegoss is still a very good consistency option in some of the decks that you would play. Its Cotton Lift ability says once during your turn you may search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck, and then the attack doesn't matter as much, but Cotton Lift is really good, especially if you're running things that require different types of energy. It's really good consistency with a Kecleon deck because the Kecleon can change its type depending on the energy. So if you need to go find the energy to always hit for weakness, you can use Cotton Lift to go find it, attach it to the Kecleon, and then hit for knockout on anything in the game. Super good Eldegoss. Don't get me wrong, we got a ton of hits. Let's do a quick rundown of everything we got. There's the Eldegoss that we got. There's a Leafeon V that we pulled again. A Noivern V, Altart. Love to see it. Duraludon V. Also pretty good. And then another Holo Hydreigon. I already have 2 of these. Maybe I'll need to put maybe like a 2-2-2 line in one of these decks here soon. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's always super fun to open these, and I love recording and putting these out to the channel. We're close to 50 subs. Let's get there. Let's make it happen. Make sure to follow my Twitter. I do a ton of giveaways there. If you missed it, I gave away a code to a special delivery Bidoof. Definitely be there if you want to get some of those exclusive cards. And I hope you have a great day. Later.